Yo, welcome back guys. So Phil Wickham, I want to break down what he is doing vocally. He created a lovely guitar tutorial called Phil Wickham Carry My Soul instructional video, but he didn't cover any of the vocals, which for me are the key part of what he's doing. He's a very, very strong singer, so let's break it down and create the other half of the video that he missed. 'Cause I still want you. If you want deep singing knowledge that you'll get nowhere else, please subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Right, have a listen to where we're starting.
I wanna hear you say well done. I wanna be welcomed in. I wanna feel your love like sunshine on my resurrected skin.
So what I'm hearing for this first section is consistent compression, but light compression. I wanna hear you say well done. I wanna be welcomed in. I wanna feel the love like sunshine on my resurrected skin. It's all kind of here. Na 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 na. If I was talking to you, it would kind of be here, very gentle on the compression, like this. Yeah. So if he's talking to you clearly and normally, it will sound something like this. But notice we're in chest here. We're not high up, but it's gentle compression on the chest. Again, if I was talking to you like this, this is what it would sound like if I was talking in chest very gently on the compression. Yeah? Whilst the Aridinoids are bringing the chords together, they're bringing them together just a little bit. Yeah, not fully like this, a little bit like this. Hello, how are you? It sounds kind of weird when I talk on it like that, but literally that's what he's doing. And obviously he's adjusting the pitch on top of that. That's the whole for that first section.
I wanna hear the music play.
This is the same.
I wanna hear the trumpet sound. I wanna hear you call my name and watch my feet lift off the ground.
Mostly all the same. Let's just go through this.
I wanna hear
The music play. I wanna hear the trumpet sound. I wanna hear you call my name and watch my feet lift off the ground.
So I will run.
Now what happens there? Yeah? We're going to a bridge section and listen to what happens.
So I will run.
What are we hearing? A change in compression, a build-up of pressure.
So I will run.
Now Suai, it's kind of light, and then he leans in.
So I will run. Lift off
The ground, so I will run.
Oh, and I won't quit.
Now he kind of, backs off a smidge there, and then he leans into I.
I will run.
Oh, and I won't quit.
Chasing your heart.
So those long sustained notes, he just puts a bit of pressure on, and the others, as he's coming off the phrase, he backs off again a little bit.
Oh, and I won't quit. Chasing your heart. Just like David did.
So there, we have that phrase there.
Just like David won't quit.
Chasing your heart, just like David did.
I'll come running through the gates, look into your face. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Okay, so what do we got here? We go into the chorus, or this next section, and now we have heavy compression more consistently through the section. So I think of it like this. Light compression, Into the next section, we got a combination of light and leaning in, And then the next section is fully compressed and consistent. Have a listen.
The gates to your heart, just like David did.
Because when he goes, David did, he squeezes on the David, and then he backs. He squeezes on the David, did, and then he backs off. And then,
I'll come running through the gates.
have that. I'll come running through the gates, look into your face. Oh, I can hardly wait until you carry my soul away. And then we go into the next section. So listen, Dave brings this back down, brings the energy back down. Just there. Oh. It settles it back in, and he's back to, I want to hear you say well done. Yeah. Now he kind of reverses it. Oh.
When everything is said and done.
So as he goes into this faster rhythm on the guitar, he pretty much starts this next section on
Everything is said and done.
talking compression. Everything is said and done. Now it's not completely consistent, but it's pretty much there in terms of it's just really a basic chest voice. It's not overly light or overly heavy, and it's a good way to lead into this second verse. Everything is said and done,
And death has met its end.
and death has met his sin.
I wanna hear you call me son, be counted as a faithful friend.
Now he's kind of in between, just on this last little bit of this bit. He's just kind of talking it through. He's not really thinking too much. It's just somewhere in the middle.
I wanna hear you
Call me son, be counted as a faithful friend. Now right here, he leans right back in.
as a faithful friend. I wanna see your eyes like fire,
Yeah, and that is even and heavy.
a faithful friend.
I wanna see your eyes like fire. I wanna see the scars that bled. Oh, won't you take me higher, the place where angels fear to tread, and I will run.
Oh, and I won't cry.
And all of this next section is all on that heavy compression level, which is basically this. It's right there. If I was talking to you, it's thicker, and he keeps that very consistent through this whole section.
Chasing your heart, just like David did. And I'll come running through the gates, look into your face. Oh, I can hardly wait.
One thing I want you to notice is this. Notice how the mirror between what he's doing with the guitar and what he's doing with the compression. Yeah? Every time we go into heavy compression, the guitar builds. Harder, faster, heavier. Every time we back off the compression, you notice we go to a gentler section in the song, or a medium section if the compression's talkative. Yeah? This is a key thing to notice. This is how artists build into sections and pull back from sections.
Tell you carry my soul away, and I will keep my lamp light.
And look immediately. So all of that big section of compression, heavy guitar, it was leading somewhere. It was leading to this breakdown, this middle section of the song. And look, gentle on the guitar, gentle on the compression. Immediately we see a match. And it's here, and I will, and I will, and I will keep the lamplight burning in the night, watching for all your signs. If I may be so bold to ask you, would you lend your ear to me? We're back. We're back here on this lighter compression level. Again, the mirror between what the guitar's doing and what the compression is doing. This is how the pros do it, guys. Now look, he's setting this up to lead into, again, more compression. Listen to the vocal and the guitar. Now this is actually the hardest bit for me to sing in this song. These little sections here. That's something like it. That's all right. But the thing is with this is, it's uncomfortably light on the compression, for me at least. Look at that mirror, right? As soon as the guitar goes, as soon as he lets it off the reins a little bit, listen to what the compression's doing. Immediately. Immediately back. Now this is what people don't realize is these dynamic shifts aren't easy to do, because you're having to go from into completely different coordinations, bang, 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 one after the other. It's like, Jesus, a lot of singers, the reason they sing on one compression level or more so is that it's just less demanding. It's technically less demanding. He's going just all over the place, yeah? Now, and it works because it creates drama, but it's tough to do. Yeah, and he's here right now. And I will run, and I won't quit. He's kind of there, yeah? Thick, heavy again. Listen to that transition, where we're going from. Imagine this. To a second later. To this. And I will run. Yeah, it's a dramatic shift. I'm trying to get this across to you just in this video, because a lot of times when I have students, they don't understand how stark these shifts can be. They're playing in a little narrow game. And I'm saying to them, look, dude, you've got to broaden your horizons a little bit. You've got to really branch out, make very clear, deliberate changes. Now, sometimes people take it too far, or they try and make small adjustments. They can't make small adjustments. But once you can make the small adjustments, you've got to take that really far out to where you're making big, broad, wide open strokes, just like Phil is.
To
Now this guy's had some surgery on his vocal cords, and right here he does kind of pull it a little bit. It doesn't quite coordinate the high notes as well as he could do. It's like up to this point in the song, it's all been very healthy. Now for all I know, this was 7 in the morning, and it was very difficult for him. You know, there's a lot of demands on these singers, but that's just to point out some of the technical issues that can lead towards it hurting. You can be a very, very good singer if you're messing up just a little bit here and there, and that gets repeated day in, day out. It can hurt you. Now that's a smart shift at the end. You know, he's a baritone. Rather than trying to go up there on his full sound, he takes off a little bit of the weight and takes it a little bit more lightly. It's a smart decision. Which would be here. Carry my soul away. Let's do it again. Until you carry my soul away. Oh. Carry my soul. Carry my soul. Just here at the end, again, this is another example of he just loses the grip on the coordination a smidge, and this is fine to do here and there. But if you lose grip and you don't coordinate it healthily, and you're doing this all the time, it can lead to hurting you. Because it should be, carry my soul. Oh. Listen to that wind down at the end. Back to, ooh, back to, bring it down, bring it down. So, this should give you some insight into what he's doing that's so great, why I'm such a big fan of this guy. Because doing these vocals is hard enough. Keep in mind, he's doing this with some tough, tricky guitar playing to execute. Now, this isn't necessarily the left hand particularly difficult, but the right hand work is hard. The timing's got to be spot on. There's a lot of things going on with the right hand that are tricky to do. Combined with that vocal, this is not easy. And I think this is one of the reasons why singer-songwriters get written off a little bit in terms of their musical ability, because they're having to multitask. They're really playing 2 instruments at once. And like anything, when we do that, when we take the focus away from one skill and we spread it towards 2 skills, there is a certain amount of compromise involved. We're going to have to not necessarily be as complicated with the guitar, because we've got to put some of our mental focus into the vocal as well. This guy gets a very, very good balance. Difficult guitar, difficult singing, and creates great, great music. I'm not a religious guy, but if I was, this would get me in touch with God, no doubt. If you've liked this video, guys, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye!